Chapter 6. Of our bones... Of our bones the hills. What? Okay, whatever. So we've got very few supplies. I'm glad I bought all that extra stuff. Yeah, so we've got 59 Varl, 99 fighters, and 447 clansmen. I don't think I made a bad choice there. And after this, hopefully we won't have to buy any more supplies. After that, like, one last ditch, just, like, buy everything, combo. Up ahead, a scout shouts. Some giant hall, but it's empty. You approach the structure, but recognize none of the markings. The walls seem unsteady at best. Finally, sleeping beneath a roof, you overhear. Several families begin unpacking. Okay. So... we could rest. It's not a bad idea. We've got enough. And worst comes to worst, we do a fight. Okay. I don't think we're gonna lose anybody at this point. So let's do... look for any clues about why it was abandoned. Whomever left it here may have had a good reason, you tell the caravan, but after a few tiring hours of searching for clues, you have no answers. The frustration of wasted time is apparent in the clansmen's faces. Sleep in the old hall. Cheers erupt as people flood into the building. A Varl leans against a supporting pillar. It cracks and brings down a portion of a massive roof, crushing a number of clansmen beneath it. Sadly, the rubble is too deep to... God damn it. Alright, well, there goes some clansmen. Weirdly enough, it doesn't actually remove it from my numbers there, which is strange. But, guess never mind then. More supplies missing. The woman by a wagon says to you. And look, tracks, right here. They look like children's footprints. But my husband and I followed them into the wilderness a ways. They meet up with some adult tracks, not telling how many. Okay. So we could round up and question the children. Have the children watch carefully. Let's send scouts to look for anyone following me. Maybe. You round up some volunteers who depart quickly. They return that evening with reports of a few tracks that ultimately led nowhere. Someone may be trying to hide their tracks, but you don't have time to continue the search. Damn it. Alright. Well, this is getting tense again. It appears that large figures following from the direction of Einertoft. It appears that large figures following from the direction of Einertoft. What? That sentence doesn't even make sense. Anyway, Oddleif watches intently before finally saying, "They have a cart. I can hear it." You slow to get a better view and spy a small caravan of Varl. Eventually, they catch up. Hey, it's Ubin! Greetings, Ivor. It's been quite a while since we talked, hasn't it? I know you. Ubin? Never imagined you to be the one to defy the king. What made you leave? Someone had to. What do you mean? Bellower is heading this way. Already? How's that possible? A group of Varl from Wormtoe showed up around the back of Einertoft, the long way. Bellower and his army chased them across the summer path, they said. Past Wormtoe? That doesn't make sense. Bellower was at the bridge. He must have doubled back after that serpent appeared. While we fought on the bridge, he led half his forces around to approach Einertoft from behind. The attack on the bridge was a feint? Don't let anyone tell you the Dredge aren't clever. Einertoft will fall within a day. Maybe not. He's following you. I thought one of you might know why. You exchange nervous glances, but nobody speaks up. Must be me, then. Is there something I don't know? That's quite a grudge he's holding if he's coming for you, Ivor. It doesn't matter. Our only chance is to get to Sigerholm. Juno will know what to do. We'll join you. I bring supplies and warriors. And my friend Gunnulf here. Yeah, Gunnulf! Bears a heavy sword. I believe he'd be happy to swing it for you. 30 supplies. Thank you! Okay, so, interestingly enough, we don't actually gain any extra clansmen, fighters, or Varl, but we do get 3 more days worth of supplies, which is very important for us. We are in trouble. Okay. The caravan stops at a split in the road. Ahead, the path leading to Sigerholm veers off into the hills. which are now swimming with familiar black shapes. Dredge that way too, grimaces evened. The summer path leads straight to Sigerholm, while taking the main road will add several days. They're every way now. I suggest we go around, past Hauk Storp. So send scouts to see how dangerous the summer path looks, start cutting a path through the dredge, or go around House Scorp. Words. Okay. We don't have a big group here. Like, I kind of want to fight. We could try cutting a path through the dredge. Okay. Let's start cutting a path through the dredge. Let's see how this goes. Courage, you tell your fighters. We fought dredge before, and we won't find peace again until we reach Sigerholm. The caravan turns towards the summer path, where you immediately find yourself face-to-face with foes. Okay, 143 of them. We're a bit outnumbered. Oh, evenly matched. No guarantee of victory here. Let's charge. Let's rush into battle. Hopefully we'll be fine. Mainly I just want more points. Hey, and we have Gunnulf. Okay, so let's take even... Do we want to take even out? Let's add Gunnulf. Let's think. So Oddleaf has 9 kills. Alette has 8. We could get Rook up to level... whatever. Let's see. Who else do we have that can be promoted? Ivor? No. Gunnulf could go up to level 5. It's tempting. I like Evened as a support character. So you know what? Let's take Oddleaf out, just because the thing about Oddleaf, she I could promote her, but it's not going to do a whole lot. Those traps are nice, but the lightning bolts are probably better. And Hogan and Mogan are good. Like they're okay characters, but I think we have better in the long run. Plus, I doubt we're going to lose Gunnulf again. So, here's the question. Do we want to just boost Rook or Gunnulf up? It's tempting, but I think I'm going to save my points for the other guys and try and get them kills. Because, yeah. Okay, this seems reasonable. Oh. Or we could level up Rook for once. Do Exertion or Armor Breaker. Mainly, I could put the God Scale on him if I wanted to. Or we could put the... Let's promote Gunnulf. I'm going to go with the dumb option here. Okay, so now we've got Gunnulf. Why? First and foremost, we can take off his padded whatever nonsense. I'm going to make him another badass. There we go. Okay, so now Gunnulf is kind of a backup tank. Mainly I just wanted somebody that could use the God Scale. And having a bunch of people surround Gunnulf seems like a good idea. And that way, you know, Krumer and Ivor can get kills based off of his other thing. I don't know, man. I'm just thinking this way you can hammer some of the bigger, heavier units sooner. Oi, this is quite the mess. Okay. We'll be fine. We have Lightning Bolt. And despite the fact that we're outnumbered, we should be okay. I should have rethought my party composition a little bit here. Well, this is okay, I guess. So here's the question. What can we do? We can do 6 damage, 8 damage. Yeah, we've got a big Scourge. Scourge are scary. I don't like them. Not much I can do about it either. Okay. You know what? We could do 3 damage to him. That would not do nearly as much as I want. Ah! Let's do 7 damage to this guy. I kind of like the idea of weakening them from either characters to get kills with. Like, that seems like a good idea. The characters that still need the promotions. As such. God, that dude is kind of an ass. Alright, whatever. Let's have Krumer take this guy out. I didn't want to bring him over too hard. Okay, yeah, this is a rough fight. Okay, so we've got Ivor. What can we do with Ivor that we can't do with anybody else? He's got this, like, shield bash ability, but it does nothing. Okay. Oh, you know what? We can do this. It's not great, but it puts him close. So on Rook's next turn, we can do a team attack. Right. I never gave Gunnulf any exertion. That seems like a bad idea. But we're here, and maybe it'll work out in the long run. Okay. So let's see. He hasn't lost any armor, surprisingly. So let's move here. Let's do... I can do Arc Lightning. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Please don't hit Rook. Oh, so it hits anybody diagonal. Okay, well, it hit Gunnulf. Whoops. Alright, well, this is fine. Because we can do... It's probably Rook's last strike, but it should be okay. Because this way we can get Ivor a hit in. There we go. That worked out. So now that the Scourge is wounded, we're in a pretty good spot. He's not dead yet. Magically. I'm gonna let Ivor or... Yeah, let's go this way. Not much she can do, unfortunately. Her shield-breaking capabilities are kind of bad. Alright, he's gonna back off. Okay. Well, he's gonna get the summon in, but I can make it work, unless... No. Can't do much about it. Let's just keep breaking shields off this guy for the time being. Damn it. He's in my way. Whatever. So he summons another dude, maybe? I have no idea. Anyway. I don't want Gunnulf to get any kills here. We could try and hit this guy. I don't think it'll disrupt the summon, though. Yeah, he's still doing it. Okay. Is anybody low on armor? Yes. I'm gonna just keep mending Ivor for the time being. Because I'm mostly keeping him support. I'm floored that Rook is still alive, honestly. Okay. So we could try... See, I don't know if Mark Prey works as a thing. Like, I don't know if it counts as a kill. Oh, wow, that worked out perfectly. And there he goes. Okay. So let's get over here. Oh, she can take him out before he gets a summon off. Okay. So if we're lucky, yep, he can get the kill. Well, this is working out. I mean, we're taking some hits, but works enough. Okay, so we've got... We can do 11 damage. Let's just do it. Yeah, I've got tactics I can do, but mostly I'm trying to get kills. Okay. Problem is, I should not have brought Gunnulf. Unfortunately, he's too much of like a bruiser badass for my own good. Okay, it's Even's turn. Let's mend. I'm just using him as an overmender. Ow. Ah, shit. He is surprisingly tough. Okay, let's kill the uninjured one. Okay, those explosions kind of suck. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move here. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna kill this guy. That switches it up to power mode. Okay, Gunnulf is gonna come in for his usual crazy heroics. Oh, this guy's a scourge. I didn't even realize. Whatever. I'm gonna move him forward. Now we can just hit him for 4. There we go. Yeah, I'm here to farm kills with Ivor and stuff. We can move back 1. Not gonna thread the needle. We can attack for barely anything. We'll try and attack for 2. Seems like a good idea. Deflect. But mainly, we're here for Ivor's kill. Hopefully we get promotion from this. I have no idea. You take a moment to survey the battlefield. The enemy is being pushed back all the way down the line. We gotta pull back before they regroup this time around. We've taken too much damage. That was too hard of a fight. Okay. Renown grows. Kills a bunch. Win bonus. Did we get anything cool from that? Any promotions? No? Really? We must be like 1 kill away from multiple. But yeah, there's no way we were fighting that one. No matter how many have fallen, there seems to be more around the next bend. This is folly, says Ivor, flicking dark blood from his axe. I'm not one to retreat, but we should turn back. We tried. Back to the main road. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do another one of those, and I don't know what the consequences are for failure, so I don't want to deal with it. You order the caravan back around and head back to the main road before any more casualties are had. At the least, the dredge may think twice about following too closely. Okay. Well, we got 14 renown for it, which is probably worth it, but that hurt a bunch. I think we'll be okay. Let's see. A boy has gone missing from the caravan, along with a good number of supplies. The boy's younger brother begins to sob. Some men in the woods made us. Said we had to give them food or they'd kill us. And don't tell nobody. My brother went over there. He points. Lead a search party. Lead a war party. Send the younger brother. Okay, you know what? I feel guilty about this, but let's send the younger brother and ambush them on the next trade. Last time we tried following them or finding them and it didn't work. So if we do it this way, we might catch them. Okay, that evening, the younger brother sets out with a bag of supplies, silently surrounded by fighters. Within an hour, the sounds of a skirmish ring out. Soon, both boys return, along with cheerful fighters laden with supplies. Hey! 30 supplies! Okay, we don't get all of it back, but we get both boys. Yay! It seems like ambushes have worked well in the past. And we're in a town. Okay, you enter a village of miners who want to know what's been happening recently between the rumblings of the quake and sightings of the dredge in the distance. As you look around, you see a lot of elderly and children, and know that these people will only be more mouths to feed. Let them make their own decision. Encourage them to join you. You make a convincing argument about leaving town before the dredge sweep through, and do a fair job of convincing everyone to be completely terrified. They start packing. It remains to be seen whether you can keep them as safe as you say. So we gain some extra clansmen. Oh, hey, we can talk to Gunnulf, for once. I don't think... Have we done that before? Don't talk much, do you? You approach the massive green-clad Varl, who's sitting quietly by himself, eating bread. So? Just wanted to know anyone who can cleave a dredge in two like that a little better. I'm Rook. What to know? Ubin asked me to chop a dredge in two. I'd chop him. Travel with Ubin for long? Yes, long time, when I was young. I fight for another Varl. It did not work out. But I learned to swing a sword. Ubin pays well, gives me plenty of things to kill. To be honest, maybe too many things these days. You like that sword, huh? No, I love this sword. Given to me by an old Skirmir himself. Oh, by old Skirmir himself. When I start working for Ubin, he says, I protect the king's collection. I protect the king. Gunnulf makes an expression somewhere between pain and frustration. I couldn't save it, though. Oh, that's why he was so determined on getting the cart. He makes a hand motion like an object falling from a tall height and exploding. Mattered a lot at the time. I think it doesn't matter now. Skirmir is dead anyway. You consider your response. I'll leave you to finish your meal. Want to be friends with Gunnulf Rook? He pops the last hunk of bread into his mouth. Keep food in the cart. Funny. Okay. So we've got that. Let's see. Let's go to the market. Let's see what we got. 1 renown gets 6 supplies. Okay. I'm gonna buy 30 supplies. That seems reasonable. What else can we get? Will on rest? No. Willpower? Nope. Another statue of the sightless man, but getting the extra supplies seems like a good idea. I hate to starve. We could try resting for once. Maybe? I don't know how far it is to the next thing, though, unfortunately. That's kind of the rough bit. Like, I think we'll be okay. Okay, so let's switch Gunulf out for the time being. Wouldn't be a bad idea to bring back, like, Mogan. Or, no, I don't know. Anyway, Ivor is 1 kill away. Krumer can be promoted. Good. That gets him up to level 3. Let's give him Armor Breaker. We're going to need that. Our enemies have been rough and tumble, and I don't think I can promote her yet. Do we want to, though? Unfortunately, my archers have not exactly been the most promotable of units. The only thing we could do is, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not a big fan of the archers. Like, they're kind of good, but their stat caps are hard to work with. Like, Rook at least has some higher stat caps to work with. Though I'm leery about getting him past that. Oh yeah, we got this now. +1 armor. Let's give it to Ivor for the time being. Unless, what's this? You know what? Oops. Hogan. This doesn't even make sense. Oh, I see. We can't do the loop-through thing. Let's clear that. Let's take that off. Might as well have only party members carrying items currently. So what's this one again? Armor, strength, willpower. Yeah, that's really good, and I'm not going to take it off of her. But I figured if we gave Ivor this necklace instead, gives him dodge, and we give Krumer the armor. There we go. That'll be good. I think. So what's this? Dodge, strength attacks, strength. Yeah. And then we give him the God Scale, drawing aggro-ish. I'd like to get that on Ivor, probably, but still. Okay, this seems like a good setup. We'll save the rest of my supplies. We got weak morale. Let's try resting for a day. Let's try resting for 2. 3. 4? This is bad. Okay, so you know what we're going to do? Let's buy some more renown. This place has a really good exchange rate. You know what? Fuck it. We're here. We've got an amount. There we go. 11 days worth of supplies. It seems like at this point, whatever supplies we have, we're not going to get a whole lot of replenishment, so this seems like a good idea. Okay, and we've got good morale. It's not great, but this works, especially because we've been losing morale as we went along. I realized that when we took a hit, what was I going to say? When we lost those guys to the place collapsing. That was a problem. Ish. Okay. Look at that, shouts one of your clansmen. The caravan stops to watch Dredge pulling into the village you just passed through. Hope anyone who stayed behind gets out alive, says Alette, but you have your doubts. They're coming, says Ivor, pointing out a line of dredge leaving the village and marching towards you. As you watch, the dredge in front falls over, then the one behind it falls as well. You hear a twang to your left. Nid, the archery student of Oddleaf, so you recall deftly shooting a snow rabbit, is firing arrows down the hill. Another dredge topples. That's incredible, says Oddleaf, squinting. We should get out of here. Well, this is interesting. I can let Nid just, like, shoot a bunch. That's kind of neat. Well, we had an event, and then I had to go. Oh, yeah, here we go. So, anyone stayed alive? Okay. We can return to the village looking for survivors. We can hold on, let her do a few more. Or, odds right, let's go. God, I don't know. I mean, going back to the village could actually, like, work out great for us. I don't know. Because, like, okay. I don't want to lose anybody. The problem is I can't tell. Let's do hold on, let her do a few more. The next shot bounces off dredge armor, but the one after that doesn't, and the Colossus falls to a knee. Another dredge goes down before you get moving again. Why don't you come along the next time you want to try out that bow, you tell Nid, who nods, with a smile on her face. Hey, so I think we just recruited a new archer. I think. I hope. I'm going to move my recording setup around. I've got such a high amount of respect for the person that did all these backgrounds. I really should look him up, actually. Anyway, a scout returns with a nearly frozen child. Almost stepped on her in the snow. Looks like she must have been running from something, he says. Patches of blue mottle her pale skin, but her chest rises and falls ever so slightly. Even just carrying her along could kill her in a state like this. You could be in danger here, points out another. Okay, so we can stop, rest, and tend to the girl. Stop, and... and take care of her. We could... I mean, I'm not gonna keep going. I think we've got enough supplies. So we shouldn't have to worry about this too much. Thinking. Because... okay. So we have the child. You know what? Let's stop the caravan for a rest and tend to the girl. As the caravan's tents rise, a fire is built besides the girl, who is covered in furs and ointments. Progress is slow, but soon you see the girl alive enough to swallow water and some heated broth. When you wake the next day, a healer tells you the girl should be fine in time. Okay, I think that improved mood? Maybe? Hard to tell. I don't know if searching for survivors was, like, the good idea either. I don't know. Anyway, woo. Pretty godstone. It's interesting that it's been, like, pulled out in relief like this. I like it, though. I like that we're probably going to see the whole thing completed at once, too. That's kind of a neat trick. Or at least close enough, too. So it's the god of... that's neat. The Godstone of Dunder passes around you. In the frozen climates, here it looks like the rock has split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. Curiously, when standing between the stones, the wind drops off completely, picking up once again once you've passed through. I almost wonder if we should rest here for the night, says Ivor, who seems to have noticed the same thing. With all the snow around it, Dredge might not even be able to find us. Let's see. So we can stay overnight. We can listen to this music. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it. Anytime we stop at a godstone, we usually get a good artifact. So let's stay here overnight. You walk around camp before settling in. Along each strand of Dunder's massive beard is carved a different part of his story, and you turn your head to and fro to read it. While the Loom Mother was the first to create, she soon found a counterpart in Dunder, who embodied her ideals in a masculine form. Dunder took some of her creations, gave them beards, and showed them the secrets of smithing, though many remember him just as fondly for teaching them games and songs of mirth. As the camp settles in, you notice a group of boys huddled around something. They show you an offering box carved into the godstone itself. The box is an elaborate construction of interlocking pieces, which slide around when touched. We can't get it open, they tell you. It's like a puzzle. Try to open it. The boys take turns working out the puzzle and give you tips when it's your turn. Though you don't seem to make much progress, eventually they leave to sleep until it's just you and a couple other determined youngsters. Keep working on the puzzle box. It's hard to know how long you spend sliding around the smooth puzzle pieces, but when people begin emerging from their tents, you know you're in trouble, exhausted from a long sleepless night. Worse still, the box remains closed as you shuffle wearily along with the leaving caravan. Well, never mind. Guess I did it wrong. Maybe I should have, like, given up or something. Well, we have enough supplies. Oh, here we go. Several women are talking expressively at the young girl found nearly frozen to death, now called Frosta. The quiet child's face expresses a quiet terror, aggressively jabbing at the dirt with a stick, which she clearly used to draw on the ground. Let's study her drawings. The markings are somewhat intricate. The squares and circles could be wagons, including a depiction of yaks in front. A line from the yaks leads deeper into the gouges, where Frosta jabbed the stick repeatedly. Depending on how you look at it, though, it could be almost anything. Try to talk to Frosta. You're safe, Frosta, you say, looking into the girl's blue eyes. She calms a bit before stepping towards you, using her stick to point at the deep gouges in the ground she previously made. She whispers, "Edge, edge, edge." It doesn't mean anything to you, but you feel like you connected with her a bit. Okay. So there's probably more to that than anything else. Okay. In the distance, Haukstorp smolders like an old campfire. Even from here, you can see black figures shambling through it. That looks like a dead town, remarks Ivor, confirming your impressions. There's usually survivors, Alif reminds you. Let's check it out, just in case. Hope others would do the same for me. Dredge are nothing we haven't faced before, Ivor grunts, but otherwise says nothing. Besides, it might throw Bellower off the scent a bit. You had a day's march out towards Haukstorp. Haukstorp? I don't know. Oh. Okay. So, I guess Haukstorp isn't, like, fully broken? So as soon as you stepped foot in the small town, you think you've made a mistake. It's thoroughly littered with corpses. Within moments, the Dredge are upon you, as though you stirred up an angry hornet's nest. You draw your weapons. Oh, I thought we were going to be able to rest and do whatever first, but... Okay, so we've got Nid. Let's take a look at Nid. What can she do? She's actually probably one of the better archers we have. Now let's see what her ability is. Bird of Prey. So she's a she's a longbow woman. Strike units before they're able to get an attack range and allows her passive puncture to be used against more enemies who have been out of range from a normal shot. So I can use her ability to do extra range, 100% chance to hit. See, she seems awesome. All the other archers are kind of okay, but she really ranks up there. So, how do we want to do this? You know, let's take a let out, add Nid. That should be good enough. I'd consider taking on Gunnulf, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea. We've got Ivor, who needs a kill. We've got Krumer, who needs 3 kills. Okay, yeah, I figured I'd give her the necklace while we're here. Evened is more of kind of a secondary character. The extra shields are nice, and I can more or less manually make sure he never gets a kill. So it seems like a good idea with this party composition. The one thing I could do is not bring Rook along. I've been bringing him a lot, but we could just as easily bring, like, Mogan. Or Hogan, or whatever. The problem is I don't really care that much. We'll bring Rook. He's a good character. He's better than, like, Eagle or anything else. Eagle's kind of okay. But yeah, I think this is a good setup. Because Rook is a good hybrid melee range type character. You know, decent stats across the board. Plus, if we're in trouble... Oi. Okay, we should be fine. Okay, so I'm going to move him here. Hopefully we can take out this guy and I can have him run up and start wailing on this guy because he doesn't have much armor. Because otherwise he's going to start one-shotting people. Let's move him back a bit. Let's move over everybody by one. Figure I can put him there. And we're gonna put her... We're gonna leave her largely in the back. She's level 1. Okay, and ready up. Okay. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to move forward. Now we could attack this guy for 3. Or take his armor off. We could do 6 damage to this guy. Let's do that. I probably shouldn't have stood in front of... Okay. Well, we'll move Ever first. Okay, so let's move Krumer up. We're gonna just start whomping these slingers. Seems like a good idea. Oh. He's got... Never mind, that's not a special. Okay. I gotta remember, Ivor also doesn't have any exertion. We should probably give him a point, just because. So battering ram's gonna do nothing. Also, let's just let him get a kill. And he gets a promotion. Good. It's weird that he still has battering ram, but I'm not gonna question it. Okay. Okay. So let's move Ever over here. Evened over here. And we're gonna do... Mend. Let's do 2. Just 1. I don't know how much that upgrades by 2. Okay, so just 2. That's fine. Okay. So we got a lot of slingers here, which is just kind of rough. Here's the question. Can she bird of prey anybody? The answer is no. Okay, is anybody close to death? Yes. Problem is she can only generally do 3 damage to any of these guys. Which kind of sucks. Nope. Okay. Yeah, once she gets a level or 2, she can start bird of preying more. I guess she needs to get up to level 3 first. Okay, so this Scourge is a problem. Luckily, we can hit it a little bit beforehand. Okay, so you know what? Let's just attack him. Let's break some armor. Well, he's gonna hit somebody for a lot of damage. I'll give him that. We'll be okay. He only gets 1 action, though we should really focus on... Well, there goes Rook. No, evened. My bad. Whatever. I can make that work. So, I could battering ram. Could work. Haven't used it in a long time. I think we have battering ram too. Knock adjacent units 4 tiles for 3 armor damage plus 1 per unit for they pass through. I'll just send him backwards that way, but that doesn't matter that much. That's kind of the rub here. Like, battering ram would be great if everybody was lined up for a ton of damage, but no dice. Anyway. Figured we'd take him down a little bit. That should do it. Okay, cool. So she can... Bird of prey him. Nope. I guess we don't even need to bird of prey. Oh, we do. Guess they're out of range, but still. Freaking love bird of prey. So let's kill the ranger. The melee guy is more useless right now. And now we get a bowmaster. I don't think she's expendable either, which is nice. Let's attack this guy. Okay, so they're all pretty flimsy right now. It sets it up for a nice number of kills. Because, yeah, if we can get Krumer, Ivor, and Nid levels, that's always, like, a good thing. Everybody else is a little bit more on the secondary side of things. Especially, you know, the characters that are max level. Yeah, this is working out. Alright, let's move forward. We can let her take out the last guy. Presumably. I guess he gets a turn first, but it doesn't matter. I'm surprised those gem things never blew up. Never really figured out exactly what triggers them. Maybe it's walking over them. That seems possible. Well, she gets her level. And that's good. So Ivor, yeah, that's 3 promotions. Unfortunately, we probably don't get a whole lot of renown. I've been hoping that we'd get some extra renown from events, but we haven't actually had a whole lot of, like, renown-based special events in a while. I guess we should have been stingier over the course of the previous rounds. I don't know. Anyway, this town is nothing but ghosts, and now covered in more dredge bodies, too. Remarkably, as you're about to leave, you find an old man sitting quietly in a tattered market stall, with a couple items in front of him. He hums to himself, as if nothing were wrong, and seems to be in shock. Your clansmen gather him into the caravan before you leave. Okay, so, we can't buy we can't buy supplies. We can buy Dragonstone, willpower, razor, no, these aren't worth it. Okay, let's talk to Nid. I don't know if we've ever spoken. I'm Nid, your rook, I know. We've actually been traveling together for a long time. Isn't it strange how you can be so close to people you don't and not know them? Every day I pass people I swear I've never seen before. I wanted to thank you for letting me join you. Have you always been such a good shot? Honestly, never even tried before Oddleaf made me. Spent my whole life making clothes, cleaning. Oddleaf's good, but I don't think it was all her doing. It feels right. I just look where I want it to go. Anyway, I feel better. The caravan, the people worrying all day and making problems, sometimes they really stew in their misery. I'm glad I can do something helpful. Where are you from? I don't think you're from Skoger. I knew most of the people there. No, I had a house in Frostveller, but we were driven out when that dredge started to show up. Oh, when the dredge started to show up. My husband died trying to protect our home. My sons and I were thrown out into the fields. I'm sorry. Eccles' men killed my husband. When we left, I was angry. Why was I the one who had to leave their home? How do I deserve this? You look away momentarily, not sure what to say. But I've let it go. I have 3 sons, and I don't want them to grow up with hatred in their hearts. And that's why I wanted to thank you. You consider your response. You're welcome. I should be going. Don't think anything of it. We all have our own problems to deal with. Let me know if you need me to put an arrow in something. She returns to her tent, where her boys are waiting for her. That's interesting. I like the characters. They all seem human. In different ways, which I kind of appreciate. I love Gunnulf, though. He's the best. Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to promote her. We did not get in a whole lot of renown, but she's worthwhile. And I'm just going to sink all of those points straight into, all of those points straight into just damage. We might put it into exertion, too. That seems like a decent idea. But yeah, Krumer and Ivor can be promoted, but I just don't have the points. That stuff gets expensive. Chances are we'll get some more combat along the way. So let's keep going. We've only got so many supplies, though. This could actually be a bit of a problem.